Namaste. With lots of happiness, I present to you the Chennai Waldorf School in this video. Now, you all might be thinking why I am presenting a Waldorf school in a Sanskrit channel. The reason is this school gives a lot of importance to Sanskrit. Many of you might not be knowing that I worked as a Sanskrit teacher for this Waldorf school in Chennai. The name of the school is Akshar Center for Education. It is also known as the Chennai Waldorf School. I thoroughly enjoyed working here for this school, and I also set up the Sanskrit curriculum for the school. And for the kindergarten, I wrote a lot of Sanskrit rhymes, and I translated many rhymes also. You can find some of the rhymes in my YouTube channel. Here is the link to the playlist. Also, I must tell that a great deal of my teaching skills were developed while working for the Chennai Waldorf School. Unfortunately, I had to leave the school because I moved out of Chennai. This is a wonderful school that follows the Waldorf system of education. Now, many of you might be wondering, what is the Waldorf system of education? This Waldorf system of education doesn't focus just on the intellectual development of the students. It focuses on intellectual skills, creative skills, practical skills, and also on the spiritual aspects of the students. You will know more about the Waldorf system of education in this video when I talk to Ansilaka, who is the main person who runs this institution. And if you are living in Chennai and if you are looking for a school that teaches Sanskrit to your kids, then consider the Chennai Waldorf School. They teach Sanskrit right from the kindergarten. I will leave the contact details, the website link, everything in the description. And the admissions are going on for the upcoming academic year, so this is the right time to approach them. In this video, I will be focusing mainly on Sanskrit in the Chennai Waldorf School. And in this school, Sanskrit is not taught through textbooks. Kids are given good exposure to spoken Sanskrit, and that too through so many interesting activities. We used to make the kids do puppet shows in Sanskrit, and we used to make them make beautiful storybooks in Sanskrit. These are all still continuing. I had created so many games when I was working there. I had created many Sanskrit games when I was working there. Now the current teachers are also doing a great job. You will be meeting them also in this video. The students have learned lots of Subhashitas, and they also tell the meaning of the Subhashitas in Sanskritam. Have a look at it, and I want to let you all know that I had been to the school just 2 days before their last working day, and during these last 2-3 days it is the annual days. The kids do lot of performances, cultural programs happen. They had just finished their performances and they were in an extremely playful mood, but still I was able to get few students and ask them to recite Subhashitas and tell the meaning. Those few students, they cooperated very well and gave me their precious time in spite of their busy playing schedule. So I thank all those kids from the bottom of my heart. Have a look at their Subhashitam recitation, and then 2 kids tell the meaning of the Subhashitam in Sanskritam. Other kids, they just run to play. I will be putting up the English subtitles so that people who are not able to understand Sanskritam will also be able to follow the contents of the video.
Shashina Nisha Nishaya Shashi Shashina Nishaya Vibhati Nabaha Payasa Kamalam Kamalena Payaha Payasa Kamalena Vibhati Saraha Vidya Vivadaya Dhanam Madaya Shakti Paresham Parikiranaya Kalasya Sadho Vyarita Metat Jnanaya Dhanaya Charakshanaya Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo लोचनाभ्यां विहीनस्य दर्पणभाग्यं करिष्यति शैले शैले च माणिक्यं मौक्तिकं न गजे गजे साधोऽन्य सर्वत्र चन्दनं नवनेव मे उदये सदा रक्तो रक्तस्था समये तथा संपतौ च विपतौ च महतां वेकरूपता न कश्चिदपि जानाति किं कस्य भविष्यति अतः करणीयानि कुर्यादद्यैव बुद्धिमान् विद्या विवादाय धनं मदाय शक्तिः परेषां परिपीडनाय कलस्य साधोः विपरीतमेतत् ज्ञानाय दानाय च रक्षणाय कलह विद्या विवादं कर्तुम् उपयोगं करोति धनं मदायं कर्तुम् उपयोगं करोति शक्तिः परेषां परिपीडनं कर्तुम् उपयोगं करोति परन्तु साधोः विद्या ज्ञानं प्राप्तुम् उपयोगं करोति साधोः धनं दानाय उपयोगं करोति शक्तिः परेषां रक्षणं कर्तुम् उपयोगं करोति धन्यवादः
उत्तमं वदतु कृष्णिका
शशिना च निशा निशया च शशि शशिना निशया च विभाति नभः पयसा कमलं कमलेन पयः पयसा कमलेन विभाति सरः शस्या निशा विभाति निशया शशिः विभाति शशिना निशया च गगनं विभाति पयसा कमलं विभाति कमलेन पयः विभाति पयसा कमलेन जलं विभाति धन्यवादः
उत्तमम्
गौरवं प्राप्यते दानात् न तु वित्तस्य सञ्चयात् स्थितिरुच्चैः पयोदानां पयोधीनामधस्थितिः सर्वं दानं करोति चेदेव गौरवं प्राप्यते दानं न करोति धनं सञ्चयति चेत् गौरवं न प्राप्नोति अतः दानं करणीयम्
इतोपि एकं वदति वा
The lower grades, that is grade 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all learn lots of songs. Even the higher grades learn songs, but in the lower grades, they learn lots of Sanskrit songs. Also, the kindergarten kids also sing lots of Sanskrit rhymes, and all kids know lots of Sanskrit shlokas. I went a bit late, so I missed the prayer time. I couldn't record the prayer time. During the prayer time, they all recite lots of Sanskrit shlokas. Now have a look at the cute kids singing a song on elephant in Sanskritam. Hasti means elephant in Sanskritam. So I'll put the meaning in the subtitles so that everyone can follow.
हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः कदली सदृशी शुण्डा स्तम्भसमानपादा शूपाकारौ कर्णौ धवलौ दीर्घौ दन्तौ हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः उदरं भाण्डाकारम् उन्नतबृहत् शरीरम् अल्पं पुच्छं पुच्छम् अहो अहः विचित्रम् हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः पर्वतसदृशे गात्रे शश्यपसन्निपनेत्रे कथमति बलवान् एषः अङ्कुशमादाभीतः हस्ति 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 दिव्यादैः शिष्टिः हस्ति 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 विद्याधरी षष्टिः.
Very nice.
Also, in this school, we have something called MLB, which is the short form for main lesson book. In other schools, we have notebooks which are quite boring. Here we have MLB, which is basically a very creative and interesting notebook. Just have a look at the MLB of one of the students. During the first day of the academic year, we asked the kids to decorate the front page of the MLB. This particular student has done the front page decoration very beautifully, and she has written Madhurashtakam, that is Adharam Madhuram, Vadanam Madhuram. That shloka she has written to decorate her front page along with the peacock feather and flute. I think she loves Krishna, so she has decorated her front page so beautifully by writing Madhurashtakam and drawing the peacock feather and the flute. Then you can see some Sandhi practice. A lot of Sandhi practice has been done in the book. Then Hari Shabda is written. And then Subhashita with the meaning. Then this is an interesting one. The teacher has given some words. They have to analyze which vibhakti, which vachanam. If it is a kriya padam, then which purusha. That kind of a practice. And then padam, the word is of two types, kriya padam or nama padam, noun or verb. All that they have written. And for the dhatu, what all pratyayas can be added, all those things. Grammar part. This is the twa pratyaya and tumun pratyaya and lyap pratyaya they have practiced. Again, many pratyayas they have practiced. And this they have written, I think some story they have written. Some might be some activity. They have written a story. Lots of grammar practice. Then Kriya Visheshanam, that is adverbs, that they have made some sentences for that. Those who know the Sanskrit grammar will be able to understand what they have written. You can just have a look, and even if you don't understand, you can see how beautifully they have decorated the page and written so much. Again, a Shabda Rupa, Marut Shabda. Pada Parichaya, that is one word the teacher will give. They have to find out which anta, which vibhakti, which vachanam. That is a nice grammar practice actually. That is what they have done here. That is what the kid has written here. And apart from the MLB, they have something called as the Karya Pranali, that is Coursework book, which has lots of practice, grammar practice, reading comprehensions. There will be lots of stories which they have to read and understand and answer the related questions themselves. And lots of interesting things like a crossword, those are also there in the coursework. That also gives a lot of practice to the kids. As I mentioned before, the school doesn't teach Sanskrit through a textbook. Instead, kids are made to speak in Sanskritam. So obviously the teachers must be able to speak good Sanskritam. Now meet the Sanskrit teachers at the Chennai Waldorf school, Srimati Rajeshwari and Srimati Bharati. Both of them speak fluent Sanskrit. Listen to the teachers tell how they conduct the Sanskrit classes here. They are going to say everything in Sanskritam, but I will add English subtitles so that those who cannot understand completely will also be able to follow. Atra Akshar Vidyalaye Rajeshwari Bhagini Sanskritam Pathayati. Namaste. Sanskritam Pathayati. Aham ekvarsham Bhaginya saha karyam kritavati. Anantaram aham Akshar Vidyalayat bahirgatati. Tadanantaram Bharati Bhagini api pathayati.
युवां वदतं कथम् अत्र संस्कृतं पाठ्यते अस्मिन् विद्यालये?
अत्र संस्कृतं पूर्वं सम्भाषण अधिकृत्य एव वयं कुर्मः. अधिकं सम्भाषणं कुर्मः, किञ्चिदेव पाठं आक्टिविटि रूपेण एव संस्कृतं सर्वं ग्रामर् अपि व्याकरणमपि यदा क्रीडारूपेण वयं कुर्मः. यदा छात्राः बहु सुलभतया तद् अवगन्तुं शक्नुमः तादृशं वयं चिट् हैडिङ्ग् गेम्स् तादृशं कृत्वा सुभाषितं मेलयतु इति वदामः. ते अपि कुर्वन्ति. अनन्तरं सुभाषितम् अधिकृत्य यदा वयं पाठयामः तदा तेषाम् अवगमनं बहु सम्यक् भवति. लघु लघु सुभाषितानि वा तदधिकृत्य अस्माकं जीवने यत् चलति तद्विषये वदामः चेत् तेषाम् अवगमनं बहु शीघ्रं भवति. अतः सुभाषितम् अधिकृत्य तत्र व्याकरणविषये किमस्ति किं शब्दरूपम् अनन्तरं कथं पदविवरणं लेखनीयं तत्सर्वं इदानीमेव पाठयन्तः स्मः.
अहं दृष्टवती तेषाम् MLB बुक् पुस्तके दृष्टवती, बहु सम्यक् अस्ति. अनन्तरं पपेट् शो इत्यादि बहु आक्टिविटीस् सन्ति खलु?
सम्भाषणस्य वर्धनार्थं वयं पपेट् शो कुर्मः. संस्कृतेन कथायाः अभिनयं कुर्मः. अनन्तरं सम्भाषणं संस्कृतेन करणीयम्.
सम्भाषणवर्गः अपि प्रति शुक्रवासरः चलति. प्रति शुक्रवासरे लघुछात्राणां कृते चलति. अहमेव तत् चालयन् अस्मि. बहु सम्यक्तया ते सम्भाषणं कर्तुं शक्यते. बहु लघु लघु वाक्यं ते वक्तुं शक्नोति.
किमपि एवमेव साधारणतया किमपि वदति वा तैः सह संस्कृतेन तत्समये?
भवतः नाम किं तादृशं वयं किं किं कुर्मः अस्माकं दिनचरी अनन्तरं वस्तूनि सर्वं दर्शयित्वा किम् एतत् अनन्तरं भवन्तः किं खादितवन्तः अनन्तरं विभक्त्यां सर्वमपि सम्भाषणतया वयं पाठयामः. इदानीं चिन्तयतु अत्र अत्र गच्छति इतः तत्र गच्छति वदतु भवन्तः सर्वे ट्रिप् गच्छन्ति चिन्तयतु. तादृशं वयं तेषां चिन्तनशैली अपि वर्धयामः.
अनन्तरं वर्गेषु स्पर्धा भवति. यथा तमिळ् वर्गे तमिळ् भाषायां वदन्ति तादृशं संस्कृतवर्गेषु अपि संस्कृतभाषायाम् एव वक्तव्यम्. कोऽपि संस्कृतेन न वदन्ति चेत्
दण्डनं
तद् डार् दद्मः.
एवं वा?
तादृशं वा ते संस्कृतेन वदन्ति.
उत्तमम्.
अनन्तरं वयं रापिड् फैर् इदानीं निमिषद्वयं स्थापयामः. कति क्रियापदानि वदन्ति, कति नकाराः वदन्ति इति वयं पश्यामः.
Now, if you are wondering what is this Waldorf system of education, then listen to Ansila Akka, that is how we call her, speak about it. She is an expert in this. She has studied the Waldorf philosophy in detail and she is the main person who runs this institution.
So, this is Ansila Akka. She runs this Waldorf school. Actually, my teaching skills, all the credit goes to Ansila Akka. She is the one who trained me. The way of teaching is what I learned from her. And now we just asked her about the school and the importance given to Sanskrit in this school. Akka, first please tell me about the philosophy of the Waldorf system.
See, the main thing is we can call Waldorf education as a soul education. Here the approach is very, very holistic and we not only focus on the intellectual part of the child but the overall development of the child, whether it is physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all aspects are given much importance in Waldorf education. And we help the children to find their inner talents and we help the children, to bring out the talents in their life.
And Rudolf Steiner is the founder of this.
Yeah, Rudolf Steiner is the founder, and most of the concepts Steiner has taken from India. Because even in his biography, Rudolf Steiner has mentioned that he read Bhagavad Gita and he just believed in karma and rebirth and everything. So the main purpose of education is, children should receive the knowledge, and they have to get the complete knowledge of the universe, and they have to grow up in such a way that they shouldn't get any rebirth. They have to attain that complete knowledge or awakening or whatever you call it as. That is the main concept of world of education. So here we consider each child as a spark of God. So we give more importance, we give respect to the children, and we don't consider this as a school. Actually, this building is a temple. So each child is a God, and we don't think that we teachers are working. It's a spiritual journey, going with the children to find their true purpose in life.
So they're not pressurized, they're not criticized.
Nothing.
Yeah, we don't scold.
Because it's common for everyone to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And when it comes to education, nothing can be taught to the children because all that innate knowledge kids possess. So we are just observing the children, helping them, to grow from wherever they are.
And Sanskrit is given a lot of importance in this school. Why did you decide to give so much importance to Sanskrit?
See, and the first thing is it's the language of the gods. So that is the main thing, and basically we are special educators. Before starting school, we used to help children with special needs of all age group, of all categories, like cerebral palsy, mentally retarded, autism, and so we were dealing with many children with delayed speech. So usually if you go to all speech therapy, what do? They just show the picture cards, they ask the children to repeat, they focus on the sounds. But what we did is we made the children hear this Om sound. We just recited the Om sound in their ears, and within a week's time we can see a lot of changes in the child's speech. So,
And when I was working here, you used to ask me to make the kid repeat the Sanskrit alphabets.
Yeah.
That also I've seen a lot of improvement in kids with speech difficulty.
So it does a lot of wonder in the child's life, not only in the speech, in the overall development of the child. Usually many people say that slokas should be recited only at the age of 7, but actually if you just make them recite right from the young age, and even kids are very calm, they are able to focus. So we give more importance to Sanskrit, and we want the children, to speak the language.
You also follow Aurobindo and Mother, and they give a lot of
Importance to Sanskrit, yes.
And how is Sanskrit taught here in this school?
See, here we just believe only in the language immersion method. See, no one can teach the mother tongue to the child. So how did the child learn to speak the mother tongue? The child listens to the sounds, listens to the speech, the child observes, immerses completely, and then the child imitates. In the same way, here we give the exposure to the children. So children are introduced to many songs in Sanskrit, and they get to know, they get to hear a lot of instructions in Sanskrit. They listen to the Sanskrit stories, then they enact, and that's how they pick up the Sanskrit language.
So many activities, they do puppet shows in
Puppet show in Sanskrit, they create booklets, and they play a lot of games in Sanskrit. And every year they do enacting in Sanskrit.
And apart, they do this role play also for small kids.
Small kids, and even many parents are inspired just by looking at the children speak Sanskrit. Even many parents have started to speak in Sanskrit.
And when the teachers here, they are speaking very good Sanskrit. In other schools, they teach the grammar, but the teachers themselves, they are not able to speak. So that is also there. This is the main thing I wanted to discuss. And overall about the Waldorf, what other subjects are taught in the school?
See, just like IGCSE or CBSE, Waldorf school also has a set of curriculum, right from kindergarten to grade 12. And many people have misconception like Waldorf is a playway method, so kids can learn easily, but actually that is wrong. So it's not a playway method. We do give them a lot of hands-on activities, but first thing is, we orient the children. We will make the children understand the purpose of coming to school. They are not coming here just to while away their time or just to play. They are coming here to learn so many things. So kids learn a lot. So already they are learning 5 languages like Tamil, English, Sanskrit, Hindi and French. It's only the spoken part. Apart from that, they learn a lot of mythologies like ancient mythologies, Norse mythology, and Greek mythology, Roman history, medieval history, and the science subjects. They are learning physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, mineralogy, and geology. They learn a lot of subjects.
Yeah, but because they're not just, it's not just reading, mugging up. They won't realize that they're learning so much.
And kids will not feel any pressure.
And also you have other these fine arts also you teach.
Yeah,
like
classically, vocally, violin, classical dance, and kapatam, and recorder. They have pottery, they have handwork, origami, they have kolam. Even kolam also kids learn to do right from kindergarten.
And I was speaking to Sanju. She's so clear on what she wants to do because they are exposed to so many different things. She said she wants to be this artist to create these animals. In Japan, there is a lot of demand. So she's already learning Japanese, and she's so clear on what she. So I was telling her, you have drawn my cartoon also when I was working. She said, I have drawn all the auntie's cartoons. It is something that I am good at. That clarity actually many don't have, and I didn't have that.
Yeah, kids are very clear about what they want. And another thing is like we don't give importance to the parents' opinions. We give more importance only to the children. So even for choosing the subjects, and kids will do the aptitude test, and kids will have a one-on-one session with the counselor, then they choose the subjects. It's only after getting concern from the kids, then we call the parents and tell them. Because we want the children to grow naturally on here.
And so far one batch has completed, two batches have completed 10th standard. They have done very well.
They have done very well. Yeah. Even they are able to score A plus and
So now that there are students who have completed 10th, you have proof that this system is working.
Now many parents have started to believe the system.
Thank you so much, Akana.
Thank you, Shima.
The Sanskrit drama, I will make it as a separate video, but you can have a glimpse of their other performances. And the higher grades, that is grade 8, 9 and 10, did the Merchant of the Venice, Shakespeare's drama. You can just have a small glimpse of it. I will not put the whole thing, but a little bit of it.
Yes, coffee, pull with caution.
Caution? I don't think so, Shylock. You prey on the desperate.
You scorn me, Antonio. Mock me, my clothes, my face, and my very existence. You merchant, gamble all your money in ships that may never return. Yet you smile to my face, yet whisper behind my back.
She Deep, deep,